Alright, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade. Right now we're going to be pulling off the pop bumper, desoldering the light bulb so we can get this out. Right now there's 3 screws that hold the assembly down and 2 screws for the pop bumpers. Okay, that is the right screw. And Gottlieb, why did you use flathead screws? Why? Everybody else used Phillips. Why did you use flathead? These are such an extra pain to get out. Because, what do you call it? Flathead is basically self-centering, where it centers itself right on it so nicely. Why, Gottlieb? I want to know why. It's the first machine that is like one of the Cadillacs of the machines, but Gottlieb used flathead screws. I don't know. Anyways, we are gonna get this out. Ta-da! Okay, that just lays over the side. That's dirty. Well, we have to be clean too. Alright, I got my soldering iron. So let's get these desoldered. There's one. And that one, where did I put my screwdriver? Right there. That one, I'm going to have to. There we go. Oh no, you didn't stick back down, did you? There we go. Alright, now we can flip it over and pull the pop bumper assembly off. So let's do that. Alright, we're at the top of the playfield right now. We are going to be pulling off the pop bumpers. We got everything removed from the top. So now we're just going to take these 2 long wood screws out. I'll show you the screws when I get them out. These plastics are garbage, those will be replaced. And look at these screws. These are just regular wood screws, they're tapered on the end. We can see them, just like focuses, there we go. They're tapered on the end like that, so they sit flush inside the cup of the pop bumper. And that's how you remove them. We'll get rid of these other ones real quick. And then we'll flip her back over. And we will get the assemblies rebuilt. And then while we're doing that, there's just junk in there. No wonder why I can't get my screw in there. It's just full of gunk. I can't even get the bit in there. So I gotta use this smaller one to get at the screw. And then bend the tabs back for the, what do you call it? The light bulbs. That's why they're fighting me. Don't know why I didn't do that. These are just dirty. These I got brand new ones, so those will be getting tossed in a parts bucket. And then yeah, that's it. 3 assemblies out. What I will do now is vacuum this off and dust it off real good and get the grime and gunk off of it. And we'll completely wax it down, and that will be another video. But as you can just see, these have never been off since this machine was new. It's all just all yucky over there. That will clean up real nice. Alright, let's get her flipped back over and rebuild them pop bumper assemblies. Alright, we got the top of the playfield flipped over. Now we are gonna put together the pop bumper so we can feed it through the playfield. It's regular pop bumper, nothing special, but we are putting these trim rings on. All it is a fancy little piece of mylar. These were original to the game, and the owner of the game wanted them replaced. Pop bumper. Chrome ring. The bumper skirt. Spring. Don't lose them springs, trust me. But I did order extra ones because I did lose them in one game. That's it. Make sure there's no dust around. This part of the skirt points up on the Gottliebs. You get the 2 holes there, and it just slides down like that. Now we got our 2 special screws. As you can see, they're kind of flat on top, and then they're rounded around the bottom edges. Those are so it stays flat inside the housing. And then we just tighten them back down. You don't have to He-Man tighten these again. These are going in the wood, so you can strip them out easy. Tight. Tight. Get the dust out. Light bulb assembly. Easy, you've seen them before. I like putting old light bulbs in as I push them down. You don't need to, but I like to. And that just pushes straight down. And I like to make sure it's seated all the way. You notice these aren't LEDs. The customer did not want anything to affect the value of this machine. So everything on this machine went back to old school the way it was, you know, like brand new. Except I used 47 bulbs instead of the 44 bulbs because 47 bulbs obviously run a lot cooler and don't melt anything. So let's flip her over and get to soldering the light socket on and rebuilding the pop bumper assemblies. Alright, we are back underneath the machine, and let me get this flipped up so I can see it better. Where are we? Right here. And we will be taking off this pop bumper assembly. As you can see, it's already been loosened because I was already here in the earlier part of the video, and I need my grease yet for that. But what we will do, these legs are going to get bent over. These are for the lights. They'll get bent over. But I want to see how this fits on, because I don't want to interfere. There we go. So I want to make sure this right here and this one right here are not going to interfere with the legs and cause any type of short or whatsoever. But what we're going to do right now is stop this and change both batteries. Alright, we got the batteries changed and we got it checked so none of our wires are going to interfere with the way it's set up. I'm going to get my grease for the adjustment part. I should have one of these. Okay, we're set with that now. Let's move my table out of the way. I'm using this PBR grease. I like using it for the spoons. And we're gonna have to get my naphtha and a rag to clean the spoons off. People, this is what happens when you do a video over a couple days. You move everything and nothing gets put back where you used it last. So I'm going to move this just out of the way right now. Just because to make it a little more easier. And plus I got to clean that spoon. Ta-da. Alright, that's out of the way. We're going to be grabbing some of this flux. Put the flux on the wire so we can solder the wire down. And I jumped like that because it tickled. Well, this, I'll just push it down like that. Now that is part of that. And this one, I can just go like this. Let's get it on an angle like that a little bit better. Let's do it, see if we can do it this way. There we go, that's connected now. Alright, that's all connected. Now we're going to be removing the grease out of the spoon here. As you can see, the spoon is just nasty. It's got all old grease from whenever this was last serviced last, and none of us know that. I do know the owner had it for 20 something years. I'm assuming he never had it fully rebuilt like I'm doing right now, where I'm going through everything and readjusting everything. Does that clean out? Yes, it's amazing how the grease will etch parts. I find that amazing how some of this grease did that. Here, get my little 600 grit sandpaper. I'm just going to clean these out real quick while we're there. And then this one. Okay. That's cleaned. I got my little PBR grease. PBR grease stands for Pinball Resource. That's who makes this fine grease. I love using it for here. I found that it works better than Super Lube. If you guys ever worked on a car, you will automatically know what this stuff smells like. It smells like rear end fluid on a car. It's got that familiar smell. These I'm going to put down, but not fully tight. The reason why is because I want to make sure that spoon's adjusted correctly. Which way does it gotta go? Here. Okay, let's just use this screwdriver then. Okay, got this one here. But like I said in my other videos, I like to hold that just straight down tight on the skirt switch. And that's perfect. And I'll show you how that works. If that's off angle at all, it will jam, it will stick. Look at that, beautiful. It's right directly in the middle. That means any little touch. Actually, not too. You gotta hit this one hard. We're gonna adjust that. We're gonna make that just a little more sensitive. So right now the ball has to really touch it. I like having them just a little more sensitive than that. Here. Yep, that's better. Now when the ball hits it, there's a big gap on that. Wow, that was a huge gap. That's better. Alright. Now, we're going to pull this apart, which is pretty easy. Again, Gottlieb, why did you use flathead screws? Did you do it just to be different from everybody else? Just to say, hey, this is a Gottlieb. We're using flatheads. Yes, we know they're harder, but we're using flatheads. This will all come right apart, and we're going to take this with the naphtha, clean it all off. These other ones here, those are already completely rebuilt already. All I have to do is take them off, readjust them, solder the what do you call it? Solder the lights down, and that's it. Garbage. Actually, not garbage. That goes with the customer's used parts list. I'm taking all the dust off there, off there. Almost goes with that. That goes in there. I gotta get this crud off my fingers. So wait, did I do that right? No. No. There we go. It goes like that. That goes like that. These. You get the new, well, not new screws, I mean original screws. Why did I say new screws? Let's go back in there like that. Oh, are you guys digging this new camera setup? Where we get two cameras going, same video quality on both cameras? I am. I can't wait to see these videos. And that will go right down now These will go up through here, and that's what triggers it. That goes like that. And we can take these screws, just get them started a little bit. These are nylock screws. That means they got a little bit of nylon in the thread area, so they lock down easy. There you go. These you just tighten down so they're snug. They don't go down all the way because it's a partially threaded post. And that's it. And then we take our screws, put our screws back in. I will tighten those down by hand. And that's like that. Tight. Tight. And tight. There we go. Fully rebuilt pop bumper assembly. Man, that thing's beautiful. So when a coil fires, it pulls right up on that, and that's what snaps your ball. That's how that works. All perfectly adjusted, lubed where it needs lube. Not spray all over here, everybody, like I've seen on other machines. And that's it. I just like to make sure that these light wires are right between the posts. That way they can't wiggle or vibrate or anything. But that's it. That's one fully rebuilt pop bumper. And thanks for watching. Ooh, give us a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. Follow us on Facebook at Mark's Basement Arcade. And I guess that's it for now. Later.